Shawna, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a completely different kind of video this time. As you may know, I'm going on a 7-day trip to London. I'm going with my sister. I leave next week, and I spent a lot of time figuring out what to pack. And there went a lot of research into it and a lot of talking with people and figuring out what the right mix is of clothes to pack. And when I brought it up to people, everyone thought that I should do a video about it because I spent so much time and effort trying to get the perfect packing list. There's a lot of challenges with going to London. We are only staying in London, so that's one thing. We are not changing hotels. We are just going to be going all around London. Rick Steves is great. If you've never researched one of his tours before, I'll list it down below. So worth every penny. They're small tours, you see everything, you get so much knowledge from the guides. It's really brilliant. You can go to London on your own. I did Paris on my own, but I felt like there was something missing. All the in-between things that a tour guide that is dedicated to you brings, and I love it. So that's what we're doing. There was a number of factors that were important in planning my wardrobe for the trip. The first thing that was important to me was to dress like a Londoner. Now, I didn't know what that meant, and you might not know what it means either. So I went on YouTube, I went on Pinterest, I looked to see what Londoners are wearing. I also went on YouTube to find out what we shouldn't be wearing, what makes us stand out as an American. And there are tons of great people on YouTube who have information about this. I'm sure I didn't even scratch the surface, but one of them is Love in London. She gives really practical, great information about visiting London. She's an American. Joel and Leah are also a channel that they're kind of tongue-in-cheek about it, and they're pretty funny about how they talk about the differences between America and British. And it's everywhere from how to tip, how to ride the tube, what you wear that makes you stand out like an American, you know, how to pay for a beer, right? All that kind of stuff was new to me, and I wanted to know about it, so I did my research. And some of the things that makes you stand out as an American are tennis shoes. Like, not just cute, fashionable tennis shoes, but like running shoes. No. Sweatshirts with your university logo or any real writing on it, from what I could tell. Khakis are American. Baseball caps absolutely are American. Anything athleisure. Athleisure is a big no-no in London. And anything really, I deemed it as anything that's comfortable, take it out of the packing list. Now, I don't need to follow that exactly, and I didn't follow it exactly, but some of the reasons that I did is I wanted to fit in. I wanted to see how Londoners lived, and I didn't want to stand out as an American. Also, when you stand out as a tourist in general, then you can be targeted for theft, for pickpocketing, for bags being stolen. And so I challenged myself to dress like a Londoner. But the next challenge was shoes. I have terrible feet. I have terrible feet. I'm a blisterer. It doesn't matter the quality of shoes. It can be from Payless. It can be from Nordstrom's. It can be the best quality shoe ever. And my feet are racked with blisters. I just have terrible feet. This tour is all walking, strenuous walking. So plan to walk probably 8 to 10 miles a day in the city. And so I had to have comfortable shoes to be able to do that. But then, as I said before, I can't wear athletic shoes. I mean, let's be honest, even athletic shoes I will blister in. So I have to be extra, extra cautious of what my shoe wear is. So how am I gonna look cute and wear comfy shoes? That was challenge number 2. My next item that I had to factor in was how to accommodate the weather. So as you may know, London is sunshine, it's rainy, you never know what it's gonna be. The good news is I'm from Seattle, and that's all it does here, is you layer up. We don't use umbrellas in Seattle. I'm not sure why, we just wear hoods and we layer. And so that was kind of the easiest bit for me. but you also had to plan for shoes that were pretty waterproof. They didn't have to be absolutely like you're not gonna be stomping through puddles, but you had to have shoes that could get wet. And so that was important. And layering clothes, layering sweaters and scarves and hats and raincoats, but then also not having to carry, how do you carry that stuff around when you go inside? So that was an important factor. A little bit easier for me, but it was a factor. The next item was to not overpack. Rick says in all his documentation to be careful about overpacking. You don't want to be lugging a big suitcase around. Now the good news is we're staying in one hotel in one city, so I don't have to lug it around. But I heeded the warning, don't overpack, don't overdo it. You don't want to be lugging this huge suitcase full of clothes around. And I get that. Also, don't break the bank. I'm trying to have as much money as I can to enjoy on my trip. So if I spend it all on clothes and shoes and jackets and the things that I think would be a great fit, I'm not gonna have money for my trip. So I really wanted to try and use the things in my wardrobe to be able to not overpack and not overspend. I really tried to create a capsule type wardrobe for my trip. I didn't. I'm a beginner at that, and I like variety, so it's really hard for me, but I tried. And so I'll show that to you, but it was tricky to figure out what's not gonna stretch out, what's not gonna look grungy, what's not gonna look wrinkly after a day's wear and then you wear it again. It's not just wear it in an afternoon and reuse it. I mean, we do that all the time, but to actually have something that looks put together and polished again on a trip, it was tricky, and so it's new to me. Maybe you guys are great at this stuff, but I'm not, and so I wanted to go through the steps that I took to create a wardrobe for the trip. All right, I will now show you what I came up with. I don't know if this is the right format, but here we go. Okay, one of the first things I had to figure out was what was I gonna wear on the plane. It had to be comfortable, but not look scrubby. So that was really tricky. So I deviated from the London rules, and I'm just gonna wear some Nike leggings, some black Nike leggings, a white just v-neck t-shirt that I picked up from Target. It's really soft and flowy, and then just a gray sweater that I'll be able to wear over other things for the rest of the trip. I'm going to wear those with some just plain white Pumas that I picked up. These are going to be one of the main shoes that I wear for the trip, so I thought a good idea to wear on the plane. So the next thing I thought was important to determine was pants. And I'm a jeans wearer, and they're comfortable and they're cute, and so mostly I think everything really is jeans. I decided on a red pair of Gen 7 jeans that I got a couple years ago from Nordstrom. They're really soft. They're a little bit big on me, but I thought that they added some fun color. Some regular old dark wash skinny jeans, cropped. Some gray skinny jeans that are just fun, and they make my legs look skinny. And here's some boyfriend jeans I recently got. These are, I think they're cut from, nope, these are Cosmic Blue. I got them from Stitch Fix, and they are just really fun, really comfortable boyfriend jeans. And then the last thing is I'm on the fence about. I have some really great long blue skinny jeans that I love how they fit. But I also have these really, really, really dark indigo jeans, and these are Wit and Wisdom. These are just black, the blue ones. These are Wit and Wisdom. I think these might be able to be dressed up a bit more, and so I kind of want to take those in case we have like a nice dinner out, that I could dress them up a little bit. But I really like how these look and how they fit, so I'm on the fence still about that. Okay, then the next thing I had to figure out was shirts. The first thing was this just plain green short sleeve shirt. I got it from Target years ago, and I really love the color, and so I went with that, and it goes with obviously any of the jeans. I just got this man type cut shirt from Madewell. It's really big and baggy, but it's so cute on. It can be dressed up if we do the nice dinner out. It can be dressed down and just front tucked. Really, really versatile shirt. This shirt I got from Stitch Fix. It's cut from the cloth. It's a really sheer floral black shirt that is comfortable and versatile. I thought this would look great with any of the jeans, but also with the maroon pants would be really cute as well. And just to give a little bit of color, but also this nice dark look. I'm also going to take this navy floral shirt that I got from the rack by Philosophy, and it just is a really silky, non-wrinkly shirt with some fun colors in it that would go with any of these jeans. If it's cold, I packed this creamy blush colored Market and Spruce sweater. It's a pointelle, I think is what it was called. Really comfortable, really soft, would go over the white Madewell collared shirt, and I have a tank top as well. But really I could throw this over a lot of things and be really snuggly. I picked up this white short sleeve sweater for like $14 from Target, and it just seemed like such a good versatile shirt. It was going to be warm but light. It could be really dressed up with a nice statement necklace. It would really dress up jeans really well and would go with any shoes. So I thought that was going to be a good addition. I also decided to go with this blue and white striped t-shirt. It's like kind of cap sleeve, but it's from Green Envelope. It is from TJ Maxx actually. I think I got it for $12. Really soft, really stretchy, doesn't wrinkle much, comfortable, would go with anything. I also have this tunic style top with the little lotus flowers on it. It's navy with a little blue pattern. I got it from Stitch Fix a million years ago. Its skies are blue. It's really big and flowy and really comfortable, and I love the color and the pattern. And lastly, I just got this not too long ago in my box. You guys, I'm sure, have seen it. This is a 41 Hawthorne from Stitch Fix. It's this little, it has these little scalloped sleeves and then this adorable scalloped back. That is why I got it. So it has little blue polka dots on it. Again, I'm sure you have seen it before if you watch the videos. And so that rounds out the shirts I'm deciding to take. So as you probably noticed, most of my shirts, not all of them, but many of them were short sleeve. And so I did a couple mid layers to go with them. So as I showed you before, this great sweater that I received from Stitch Fix, and it's by Market and Spruce, and it has these, it's so soft, I get compliments on it every time I wear it, and it has these fun big pockets, and I adore this sweater. So comfy and snuggly. And then if I'm dressing something up, I picked up this camel style blazer. It's J. Crew. I picked it up from Nordstrom Rack. I think it was 50 bucks. And I think this tan color can go with just about every single thing. So if it's a sunny day and I don't want to wear a heavy jacket, I can put on my little blazer with it. To dress up a nice meal, I can put the blazer with it. So I think this is going to be a really versatile piece to take on my trip. Okay, a couple other things that I decided to bring that are deviating a little bit from, well, one thing that's deviating, and you guys have seen this before, and I clearly love it. It's my Fleetwood Mac t-shirt, and I think it's so comfortable. It's so timeless being Fleetwood Mac. It is against the rules to wear like logo stuff and prints like this on your shirts for logo or for London standards. However, I think it's so great. I couldn't leave it. And if there's a day that I just really want to be comfortable and casual, especially maybe on my last day or on a day that we have pretty open, I would love to be able to wear my Fleetwood Mac shirt. I'm packing probably 3 or 4 belts. I have a yellow belt that goes with lots of things. I have a black skinny belt. I have a gold skinny belt that I love to spice up a plain outfit. And I also have kind of a thick brown belt that would be great with my boyfriend jeans. I might be overdoing it on belts, but they're little, so that's okay, right? Okay, here's the toughest part, and the thing that I'm still struggling with is shoes. As I showed you before, apparently white tennis shoes goes with everything. I'm a beginner at it. I don't know if I love it, but I've got white tennis shoes and they should go with most things that I'm wearing. It rains a lot, and so you're supposed to wear boots. But boots aren't comfortable. I mean, maybe they are to some people, but they're not comfortable for me. And so I really had a hard time finding boots that that would be waterproof. I looked for booties. I tried booties. So I ended up going with these Ralph Lauren welly boots. I got them at DSW. They were maybe 45 bucks. So they weren't a bad price. And I know that there's a name for this style, but they were pretty comfortable. They're really adorable. They have a heel, but not too much. They're gonna be waterproof, stylish. With their little heel, I thought they would be perfect for London. So this is what I decided to go with. I hope I don't regret it, my poor baby feet. The last shoe I decided on, I'm not sure if these are great, but I found these dusty pink tennis shoes, and they're from Roxy. And when you put them on, they feel like socks. They're not waterproof. They're not great for rainy weather. So that was one drawback, but they are so comfortable and so squishy. Again, like wearing socks. They have a lot of cushion on them. They have semi-support, but they're really cute. And they don't look like running shoes. They just look like little kids or something like that. And they're by Roxy again. And I thought that these would go with a lot of my outfits and add a touch of color in places that I might not have it. Luckily, pink goes with lots of blue, and I have lots of blue and white in my capsule, my wardrobe, in my packing list, in my suitcase. So I thought that these might be a great touch. Now, here's where I had a challenge. What do I do on a nice dinner out? As you guys know, I tried on tons of dresses, and they were beautiful and gorgeous, and I loved them. The problem is that they were so expensive. I have dresses. I couldn't spend a bunch of money on a dress that I was gonna wear one time. I mean, maybe I'd wear it more, but I couldn't spend $200 on a dress when that's $200 I could spend in London. So I looked through what I had, and I found a dress that I like. But here's a problem with nice outfits. When you're going out to a nice dinner and you want to dress up a little bit, none of these shoes are going to work. And I was trying to explain this to my husband. As soon as you want to look nice, a woman looks nice, I have to add a pair of shoes. And I'm going to add a pair of shoes for potentially one meal. And so I'm at a loss really at this point. Do I throw in a pair of flats to go with a jean outfit that I dress up? Do I throw in a pair of heels and a dress that I might not wear? Do I say, don't bring any of it, wait to see if you're gonna have a nice meal and then go shopping in London, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. So that was a challenge. Women are expected, when they look nice, is to wear nice shoes. And it's unfortunate but true, and none of these were gonna fit that rule. And so I'm still a little bit on the fence. I'll show you. Okay, let's talk about outerwear. I hate umbrellas. I'm gonna bring one. I brought a knit hat. It's an Adidas just cream knit hat that I thought would be a good fit on a really cold day. So I got the hat, but I also got a hooded jacket. So the hooded jacket is from Eddie Bauer. This is one thing I did buy, and it is water resistant, but quite water resistant. This one is lined. I decided to not get just a really thin raincoat. It was tough. A thin raincoat I could squish down and put in a purse or put in a bag, but it would mean I would have to wear a mid-layer because it would be too cold. So I ended up going with something that I'd probably wear more often here, is a raincoat that has a soft felt type inside that is also warm. So then I wouldn't have to wear a mid-layer and stay warm and dry. also has a hood. So I'll probably stick mostly with this as my primary jacket. It's a nice charcoal color. It'll go with everything. I'm on the fence about a trench. Trenches are in style. They go with everything. This is a cotton trench. It's not particularly waterproof. I might just be fine with my raincoat, but a trench might give it a nice, just mix it up with something a little bit different. And it's a little bit lighter than the raincoat. So I'm on the fence about the trench. I don't want to overpack, but it seems like adding a bit of variety. And last but not least, I have a scarf. I don't know if I'm going to need a scarf. I might be irritated about carrying a wet umbrella, a scarf, a hat, a jacket. I'm not sure how it's all going to work out, but I'm going to bring one just in case, because scarves in poor weather are just a must, right? Okay, really quickly, I also just wanted to go over what bags I was going to bring, because it matters. It matters to be safe and secure and make sure your stuff doesn't get stolen, but also you're not carrying around too much. And so I really did have to think about what I wanted to carry with me every day. So I am packing a big suitcase that will stay in my room, obviously, and I'm checking my bag. But also for the plane, I have this Timbuktu backpack. It's not particularly travel RFID secure, anything like that. There are some great backpacks out there that have cables, are cut proof, or RFID secure, all that kind of stuff. I decided to not worry about it. I have a great backpack. It's going to be perfect for the plane rides. And that's all that I will use it for. And I'll just have to be careful to make sure that it stays with me all of the time. So what I decided to use on a daily is a purse, which was tricky because I needed to make sure that it was big enough to hold all of my things that I would want to carry around. When you think, what do you need? You need a wallet, you need what? Well, you need a lot of stuff. You know, your phone, your chapstick, your sunglasses, the main thing is I need to bring my Rick Steves London travel guide. It needs to fit in my bag. You don't carry your passport around, right? So that is different, but I just want to show you what's in my purse. This is how bad my feet are. This is called Body Glide. I use it on my feet. So when they start to blister, I use Body Glide, and it has been amazing, okay? Next thing is baby powder, because my feet blister, and so I have baby powder for when I feel my feet are starting to rub in a weird way. So I have baby powder as well. But headphones, sunglasses, lipstick, guide, money. So it had to be a decent sized bag. So I picked up, I don't even know the name of it, but I picked this up off of Amazon, $30. It's a cream bag, and it's a crossbody. And crossbody was important. I wanted to have my hands free. I wanted my purse to stay close to me. I wanted it to have a flap that went over like this, so it wasn't easy to get in my purse, and that it had a snap. I also plan to use a money belt, but I'll only use this when I'm traveling, because all other times I will keep my passport and my documents and extra credit cards and things like that in the hotel safe. So I won't be using this all the time, but I do have a money belt for the trip as well. So I don't know if this is a great selection. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if it's right, but it's what I've come up with, and I thought you guys might want to see it. I'll take some video in London in my outfits and put something together for after, and kind of reassess how I did, if I brought something that didn't make any sense at all, or if everything was perfect. Yeah, right. But I thought I'll give it a go and see, and it'll be fun to have a reason to take some video in London. So I'll post that after I get back. Wish me luck. I think it's gonna be a great time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Bye.